It's going to add a little bit more of that engage potential. Still going to be a very hard lane for the Nautilus center, but if OnFleek makes his way down towards the bottom side, what Nautilus offers is trillion times what I thought sounded a bit stupid.
Look at this jungle path.
This is what we were expecting, that OnFleek would give some attention bottom lane, and as you can see, Mystic and Ben definitely very far up. That's a great binding onto Gorilla, but he misses the dredge line. Very unfortunate. Mystic is going to be the target, and he does have to flash. Ben still has both of his summoner spells as Fate's dead in the mid lane. Spirit returns the favor in kind, and there's first blood.
Yeah.
As you can see, Fate's still able to shove here in this lane. Does have a 10 CS advantage as Fly didn't use his teleport to get back to lane. His lost chapter now complete. There's a teleport towards the bottom side. Mystic, no flash, remember. And there's the double face breaker summit. No! The dredge line is going to miss Ben, but Mystic is still dead. Not a chance that he's going to get anything done as the Sky Strike comes in. And OnFleek will grab
a bit of a better time in his own lane. And they decided to go for the teleport play. This also means that Afreeca are going to pick up this first Mountain Drake, which is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, it's just one Mountain Drake. You see that a lot of their champions aren't necessarily tanks. They're going to build limited amounts of resistances and stuff like that, but might be able to get a little bit of extra help against this hard engage from the side of SANDBOX.
Yeah, good dredge line lands this time. It looks like Gorilla's eye is in, but now doesn't have any more of that aftershock, and a teleport is going to come forward. Fly looking for the stun, and Focus Will's going to do it, and that is a very dead Nautilus. Like you're saying, no flash, no chance of getting out. Facebreaker onto Keen here towards the top side. He's very close to his turret though, so he'll be absolutely fine, and no haymakers to come in here. OnFleek now struggling to fight against Spirit.
A bit better. You can see that Fate had to go back because he doesn't have any mana, and Fly is just sitting here with full mana in the mid lane. He's going to be able to push and then rotate for this play, as here comes the fight.
Yeah, OnFleek was lying in wait though. Summit gets a big shield. Dawning Shadow comes down as well, but Keen gets the damage, and Spirit's going to grab the kill. Now OnFleek, he has to flash out, press the attack.
I think I'd choose Keen.
Yeah, I agree. Cloud Drake now going to be started here by SANDBOX. Not exactly the greatest prize here in this game, but I'll take what they can get. Ocean Soul going to be the final Drake of Bull by the Horns.
Yes.
And sort of go for that 1v9 play. Spirit is going to find OnFleek. Great live binding here from Ben, who's also going to be able to throw out the final spark. Whoa. Spirit is going to grab that kill, I believe, with the last tick of the Subjugate. And Root's trying to keep people alive, but he just can't.
The BM play, right? It's like, hey, by the way, no flash.
Sending a message.
Pick W.
As Spirit is going to be able to clear out this ward, as we might have yet another fight. Another final spark looks really good. Loosen Singularity to slow them all up here. As Spirit is super low, but still in amongst the fight. Is Keen now bouncing around, gets the backflip, gets the ulti, and the superplex is in, but Summit is so dead. Stunned up, destroyed. Fly grabs it with another orb, and Mystic denied his ultimate.
Where they are.
Yeah, right? And so they're just going to throw down Shirley. They should actually deny the charge, as she's not going to lose her health bar. She just realizes, where did it go?
She woke up from a nap.
Yeah, she did. So we might be able to get it on the inner turret. Well, we will. Whether it actually
SANDBOX?
continues on to take down an inhibitor turret.
Guys?
Yeah,
hello?
yeah.
Okay, well, this might just be an inhibitor. I mean, they're going to pillar away Fate as well.
So they'll trade.
Okay.
Yep, Shirley just got a triple charge.
Great.
Okay, she's going to fall eventually. So now with an inhibitor...
This is what they're going to go for. We'll see if they go and try to look for some picks, as we do see Spirit pretty far in here. They're not really grouped for Baron.
Yeah, the Sky Strike didn't do a fair bit of damage, actually. Onto Spirit there. Shockwave lands onto Fly. He flashes away. There's the depth charge, and the Dawning Shadow does a fair bit of work. Keen trying to cause a ruckus as Summit takes the majority of his health bar as he teleports in. Absolutely not what you want, as now Mystic, he's going to grab that kill and look for more. Gorilla trying to get out of here now. As SANDBOX, they went for the Hail Mary.
You're going to go for the team fight in mid instead.
Yep, they want some kills by the looks, as yeah, like you were saying, Keen in for the flank. He's going to get Chilling Smited. It's going to stop him from getting too easily into the back line. SANDBOX, they just form the phalanx and do pressure Afreeca out. Mystic looking for some minions. SANDBOX, they want... It looks like they're hungry for a fight, especially with Keen. No teleport on the bottom side of the map. SANDBOX, they want to try and force. In goes OnFleek. The dive on forward is Fly. Just deceptively tanky. Great shockwave, however. And that's going to be a very dead Syndra. And the Trundle falls down as well. I mean, Afreeca should have known that that was going to happen because Keen was nowhere to be seen. And never mind, SANDBOX, they forced the fight and they forced it really nicely.
They forced the fight, and Afreeca kind of did both things. They were split pushing and also trying to fight 4v5, which is definitely a bit of a mistake as, wow, that was a nice finding onto Gorilla, who looks like he should go down here.
Yep, Mystic gonna grab that kill. Don't know whether Keen necessarily needed to ulti, but he just wanted to get to that minion wave to watch Mystic last hit it. That must have been
a healthy amount of health stacking on top of that. As SANDBOX say, how about this trade, guys? We take Ocean Drake and you get Baron. How does that sound?
And I think Afreeca is saying that sounds all right. However, this Baron is not going down super quickly. Ben throwing a Loosen Singularity in just to try and get some vision. An orb in there as well, as Afreeca will be able to confirm this. Final Spark comes down looking to clear a minion wave, but it's not going to stop the tower from being taken. So, yeah, what do you think? Salt, we're getting bled out. 8,000 gold now. The total of the gold lead. Keen splitting in the mid lane. To SANDBOX's credit, they did control the bottom minion wave, and that is a long way away and not somewhere that's going to be pressured. However, Afreeca, with their Caitlyn in position, the siege machine is eliminating these turrets very, very quickly. There is nothing that they can do about this one. Some vision available inside their own base, but unfortunately, they're just watching Afreeca take their stuff.
Okay. You see how much damage Fate just took with one shot?
Headshots do so much damage now.
Yeah, and it's got insane range once you get the...
Yeah, if you like someone steps in a trap, it's like, hello, I'm old Aphelios.
It's pretty ridiculous what you can pull off.
Well, Shockwave lands onto one, but it's Spirit, and he's actually pretty happy to tank, as he is going to be pulled back, and so they do manage to burst down the Trundle. And now Afreeca,
such as like Volibear and Set, will be very good against the rest of the team.
And should be able to land some stuns as well to see whether the Unleashed Power is going to work out. Set towards the top side, just trying to keep things in order as Mystic's caught out of position. He flashes though, and the Redemption is going to be in massive heal as Gorilla is going to get chunked to high heaven. In goes Keen, like you're talking about, on fleek, getting chunked out. Mystic is just massive. Ace in the hole comes forward, but he doesn't have enough damage to kill the big tanky bear. But Afreeca will still be able to win the fight.
Yeah, and Set was nowhere to be seen. Looks like he was dealing with a top wave of minions. Now comes into mid, but it's a little bit too little too late with Gorilla down 5v4. And Afreeca are looking to end this game.
Yeah, not a lot of buttons available either. It's just a showstopper here. Summit will have to be an absolute hero if they want to keep this game going. Ocean Drake is alive. If SANDBOX managed to win a miraculous fight, that means Ocean Soul and maybe a turnaround, but it's just looking so difficult. And Afreeca, they don't even want to give them the chance. They're just going to back away. Distance, 35 minutes. 35 minutes used to be the old time where WE would start winning. And Afreeca have 3 ex-WE players.
Yeah, well, so 35 minutes used to be the time where people actually started fighting in the LCK.
Yeah.
Remember like 2017,
I mean,
18?
Right now, it feels like 35 minutes used to be a time that used to exist in the LCK and no longer does. As this inhibitor is going to rebuild itself. They had the technology after all.
Oh, another one.
Oh, Jonah Strong, just he must be bored watching these inhibitors rebuild. He's going to have to wait 2.5 minutes for the next one, though. As a shout out to Spo TV, being the inhibitor timer inventors.
Yeah. Didn't they also have like a Scuttle Crab counter?
Yeah, they did. They did. I was jealous.
Never got that one back.
Scuttle Crab counter.
We should get the Scuttle Crab counter.
I think that was back when Scuttle Crab was extraordinarily valuable, as Gorilla gets chunked completely. Gets a command protect though, so there's a fair bit of shielding here. But double inhibitors are going to be taken down. SANDBOX really need to pull the trigger. There is half a Nexus turret that's between Afreeca and winning this game. And I guess 5 members of SANDBOX as well, but they need to find the team fight. Look at Fate. If he can manage to do it, if he can find the Shockwave, maybe there's an opportunity as Keen goes into his Shroud. Remember, double stopwatch as well. 2-man Shockwave. Ben's going to be taken down first, but Spirit is just massive. Keen showstopping into the backline, but he's just able to move around and kill everyone. Summit going to be killed on his fountain by the looks of things. Not enough shields as Mystic. That's a big old headshot. Triple kill for the Caitlyn. 16-5 the kill score as Afreeca do walk. Really high value against the Crocodile, and that is going to be their decision. So a bit of late game
inside, but he's going to be spotted. We got a Zir here as well.
Yep, there's the Emperor's Divide, but the ulti avoids it. Good work from Spirit, who's going to flash forward. They're looking for Summit. The Vault is going to close the distance. Ignite finishes off the killers now. The Showstopper comes down, and Keen is going to be taken 1 for 1. But First Blood going over to Afreeca gives them that little bit of extra money. Life Binding comes in. The flash forward from Fly. Still has Final Spark, and he's going to use it as the flash comes out of Fate, and he avoids the ulti and ultimately his death. Mystic was looking to use his ult just to clear out the minion wave to avoid being dove.
2 for 1 in favor of Afreeca, as here is SANDBOX again.
Yeah, Vault goes back. Oh, tried to sidestep it, but that Glacial Fissure just a little bit too wide, and that's a good gank. As even Fate is here to join the party. It's a plate party, everyone. And they are going to be able to get a whole bunch of them here. And Shelly's going to help out. So that turret's well and truly dead. The life of the Quinn gets a whole lot harder, as Spirit just hasn't been able to help him out that much. Gorilla going to find missing out on the plates by about 30 seconds, but it's not the end of the world. Freeca about 2,000 gold behind.
They would love to dive this Lux. Here they go.
Yep, she is going to be mega dead. Slammed into the wall and thrown around like a ragdoll. That's going to do it. Life Binding connected onto OnFleek, but he gets out of the way of the turret. And yeah, Spirit's going to be able to lock down the Rift Scuttler, but it's probably not going to be worth, as Keen comes in, looks to try and defend, but you can see the overcharge working out for Summit as he
got the lockdown with the W before onto the Braum, but outside of that, it's really just been pushing lanes and farming. And he's got the most CS in the game. He is going to be quite the fed Jhin. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. The Lux in the mid lane, we've been seeing a lot of support Luxes, so you might remember some of her 10, 0.0k.
Yeah, Kane's actually looking for the battle here. Gets the proc, but he's losing out on the fight. OnFleek's going to come on down. Blind is good, as Final Spark once again is going to miss. And there's the Showstopper into the backline. Ben going to get caught out of position, tries to dredge line away. No flash, but he's going to go golden. Life Binding comes in. Ben is going to be taken, but can Afreeca find anything else? Ace in the hole is going to tag Mystic. He has no amount of Emperor's Divide. Doesn't land onto the Jhin, and Fate is just obliterated. Spirit, massive in the front line for Afreeca, but the rest of them are just so damn low. Root chasing forward, and now it's time for the Caitlyn tank. Loosen Singularity will do some damage, and remember, it's a mid lane Lux. So not actually able to make that one work. Another final.
Or not flash, but Vault over that one, as we got another fight here.
Yep, Mystic gonna get tagged. Broken face definitely works out thematically, because Jhin with his crack in his mind. I think I always call it Sky Strike instead of Storm Strike, as SANDBOX will easily take the first Infernal Drake of the game. So, ability names, man. Ability names.
Great idea there from Fate, it looks like, who put that one down.
Yep. Tower going to fall, so some of that gold is going to be pulled back by Afreeca, as well as the three items that Caitlyn really likes. Oh. Now, Summit fighting against Keen here. The flash forward. Keen finds the last auto, and it's a 1-for-1 in the end. OnFleek grabs the kill. Stealing that one away is Mystic. Ace in the hole going to come down. There are all of the heals, all of the shields. There's ultimates absolutely everywhere, and there's the Emperor's Divide. I don't think it did quite as much as they really wanted to, but the Haymaker did. Mystic getting exhausted, Root flashing on forward. I don't know whether he wanted to, but it did work out in the end. Final Spot finally hits someone, and it will mean the end of the Caitlyn as Spirit wanting to be the one-man army, but that's going to be the ace, and SANDBOX will take down this turret, and maybe a whole lot more.
Oh, they're going for the end? They're going to TP in here, and they've got Nazir in a big minion wave, so rather than just go for the safe Inferno, they're going to try to push this one, but Quinn is coming up. I don't think they can end it with so many low health bars. Maybe try to get the inhibitor and then go back, I would imagine, as the respawn is going to come in here. Thank you, Jonas Strong.
Yep.
As the chase is on.
Yep, Kane wanting to come in 1v3 is just going to die. That is,
what? That's
I mean, can you throw a game that you're losing?
That's true. I suppose not. He did a good job trading with the base earlier on, by the way. That's a trade that Afreeca should always
been. Sweeping vision out. Gorilla moves on over. They know that this Baron is happening. Absolutely. Fly. They can do anything about it.
Getting
really
into position.
Exactly. Ooh. And just taken down. That last few percentages of the Baron were very, very far. SANDBOX now going for the Siege. Good Life Binding's going to connect. A lot of layering of CC available. As OnFleek's going to get slowed down. Great dredge line, but even better Haymaker. Final Spark connects onto OnFleek as Fate once again into the Zhonya's. He's going to get out of the way. Captive Audience not going to connect.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. SANDBOX for taking it, but they can also give it with their Jace.
Right, like they lose this Infernal. I mean, they've lost the Infernal. It's done. It's over. Haymaker comes in. All right, we'll see whether they can actually take some health bars low here as Gorilla getting chunked. Has to flash. Fate was trying to block for him to be a bro.
Wow.
My God. Fly doesn't have a lot of armor.
0. Well,
Yeah.
not literally 0, but no armor on his
Drake.
items.
The Mountain Drake is buffing the 6 armor that he has.
Seems he has 81 in total at level 16.
All right, never mind. Not 6. Felt like it.
Close, close. Good Keen, he's always hanging around. Okay, well, that's the inhibitor.
Shock blasts, man. So painful. Keen gonna get tagged, slowed down. It's Mystic trying to move forward, looking for that last bullet. He does do a lot of damage, but he just gets zoned out of the way. And looks like this inhibitor should be falling. Keen looking for Fate, does do a lot of chunk damage. But it's just the slow war of attrition for SANDBOX, as Afreeca know that they're just not as strong. Damn, this Jace is wrecking Afreeca right now.
This one champion they're having so much trouble with, and Caitlyn's so unbelievably fed at the same time.
Another binding's pretty good. So get the stun out of Mystic.
Jace's damage is going to be insane this game.
All right, looks like Afreeca are trying to take down the set. Let's see how well they're going to be able to do there, as Mystic's killed by just a stray Sand Soldier, and as is Nautilus. Fly gets, oh my God, the damage is just ludicrous. As Kane, he'll be obliterated. No one has any damage. Infernal Soul is nuts, not to mention SANDBOX being so far ahead, and this Nexus is not going to last very long. 17-5 in SANDBOX, even Crocodile, and that is going to be their decision. So a bit of late game insurance, a massive amount of damage available for the Jhin as well. As soon as
Looks like water walking.
it might have been Nimbus Cloak as well, as he may have smited just to get himself there faster. There we go. Oh, nailed the first Q. Face broken. As Spirit E-Bung. No, there's the flash afterwards, and red buff is going to kill him anyway. So flash unnecessary, but yeah, that was an
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
He was trying to stay just out of the range of the different roles, as this jungle is not on fleeks.
Yeah,
it's Keen and Spirits.
Yep, the Raptors are available, and therefore they're going to die, as Keen grabs himself the red buff. There's Dominus as well. Flash forward, stun comes down. Spirit should be able to help grab this one, and yep, I believe the Lilting Lullaby came out. No, it didn't. He held onto it. He asked politely to leave.
Yeah. Don't even have to go for the gank. Don't even have to take the risk.
As there it is. All the rest of those turret plates are taken, and Kane.
Bottom side, who can scale pretty incredibly, so we'll have to wait and see. Afreeca definitely in a great spot here. They're going to pick up the Infernal Drake.
Yeah, comfortably too. Mountain Soul going to be the one this game, as Ben looks for a Lucent Singularity. Does not find it. On Fleeks here in position. Don't know whether he was spotted and excited for it. The June movie's coming out soon. We need to see that. That's going to be sick. Are we allowed to see it?
Oh, you said June. I thought you said June. That's the Australian coming out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what
that
way
happens sometimes.
What way do you say it?
Dune. Like hard
Dune?
Yeah.
Dune?
Dune, yeah.
But Dune for me is like Bonnie Dune, like D-O-O-N. That's what Dune is.
Oh, we just always pronounce D the same way, usually. Usually, I had to throw the usually in there because it's
the U that's the issue. I don't think it's
probably
the D. Don't blame the D. It's the U.
Yeah.
You've got the problem. Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Here we go. We might have a fight. We might have action.
I mean, Kane's just going to walk at him. Destiny right into the middle as the gold card's going to come out. It's a decent W. Coming through from the Jhin as a massive ram. Goes on forward, but now Kane, he really is super bored. Wants to fight this one out. Massive damage coming out from Afreeca there as Spirit got his passive on everyone and dived on forward. That's how you use the Lilia. Absolutely fantastic. No health bars left on SANDBOX's side, and I think this Mountain Drake should go over to Afreeca. Root gonna poke his face in. It's very dangerous.
Saw Godzilla turn right around.
Yeah, man.
He knows about that. He's seen the movies. unlike Valdez. And yeah, that's just going to be
I've seen all of them, actually.
You've seen all of them?
Yeah,
That's the Drake going the way of Afreeca.
So Mountain secured. Not a lot of tanky bodies on the side of Afreeca. Keen's going to be building mostly damage. Could make some sense. Leandri's is done, so Spirit now does damage. Be very scared. His lilting lullaby in that last team fight was very, very good. Super hard to identify, as that is a super dead Mystic. And Ben has to flash as well because he decided to get a little bit too far forward. There's the Destiny. Gorilla's going to get knocked back. The final spark, not even necessary, as that was a solo kill out of Keen, actually. Good knock up as the Crocodile's being corralled. He should be taken down. Here is now Spirit off to the side, unable to get anything done as another lilting lullaby. Gets some CC, but otherwise not too much more. And she's just going to gallop her way back into her forest. See whether SANDBOX can make use of this. Root trying to take down this turret. Is on fleek off to the side. Hex flash in. There's the showstopper, and they will kill the Lilia very comfortably. The Haymaker just helps keep on fleek alive. He'll wander on out, and he'll be absolutely fine. Mid turret goes down, and SANDBOX fighting back. They are still 1,000 gold down. Looks like Afreeca are going to give up on it. Another swell seed. Not going to. Oh, is going to connect to Fate as now the Destiny comes on forward. This Mountain Drake is going to be secured, but now can Afreeca actually take a fight? Call the Forge God is not going to come back. As Fly from the backside, I think he still has his stopwatch. His final spark comes on in. Fly goes golden. As you can see, the set already taken down is now Ben trying to frontline alongside Keen. And Summon in the backline has been left to the Wolves. Or make it the Deers. As the Caitlyn eventually grabs the kill onto the Goat Man himself. As Gorilla close. As Keen just throws down the ulti. Looking to try and lock down Root, but he's very fast on the Jhin, so I think that might have been a wasted R button. Unless Keen can find his way forward. Swellseeds actually somehow manages to land onto Gorilla there. There's a bit of a combo from Ben, but this is not mid lane Lux this time. They just can't quite get the poke to stick. Gorilla, I think, is doing a great job shielding.
See that?
All right.
There's a little
ulti comes out, exactly. Root gonna have to get out of the way of that one. Double knock up from the Call of the Forge God. They're looking to try and burst down the dragon, and Jhin is the one that actually grabs it somehow. So Soul Point now belongs to SANDBOX, as Afreeca not actually able to start any sort of fight.
There's a lot of respect for the lockdown there.
Ooh. Mystic finds Summit.
Double Mountain Drake Ornn is unbelievably tanky. I mean, Mystic has his power spike essentially with 3 items.
Oh my god!
It's great against Gorilla.
Mystic is going to be able to run around and get himself out of the way, but on fleek he's looking for it. Facebreaker comes in, there's the showstopper, but he's all alone, and Mystic's just going to shoot him down. On fleek should be dying here as Keen in the backline is going to be able to go 1 versus 4 and smash down almost 2 people. As in goes Spirit. There's all of that dot damage. And it doesn't even really need an ultimate, as now he's just prancing. Triple kill for Lilia. And I have to shout out Keen there for just
so much health. It doesn't matter who you are. And here we go. Mountain Drake is going to be taken by Mystic. There's nobody to get in and challenge this one. So both teams on soul points.
Steals that one by himself.
Root to the Baron pit for free.
Teleport. Out of vision of SANDBOX. There's the Destiny. Summit sets up the Ornhorn as Fly gets into position, but Keen already into the backline as the showstopper comes down. He's got a stopwatch. Fly looking for the right target for that gold card. Oh my god, the AoE out from this Lilia puts everyone to sleep, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end. The Ornn, however, the front line has been removed by Afreeca, and now they set up looking for another one. Mystic's free hitting. There's now Ben off to the side. You can see Lilia just dancing, prancing, having a great time all over SANDBOX. Triple kill for Mystic. Ace in the hole comes down. Fate gonna get chunked, but more importantly, his position has been given away. Spirit, look at that. Just looking beautiful as he goes golden, posing for the camera. And Afreeca might actually just look to end the game because these death timers are extremely long.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had death timers this long, but 38.5 minutes, Afreeca finally do it. They open it up, they get SANDBOX into a position to get flanked by Teleport and by Destiny Gate. And that's all they were looking for. They finally make it happen. They force the fight. They win the series.
That's going to be the Nexus going down. It was a 2-1 victory, but it's still